with me, I have a big fish in the house. I have 2 actors. They are well known. She has featured in the Mirror in the Sun, The Glamorous Girls. If you can guess right who am I talking about, I'll give you 3 tickets. Call me now or text now, right now. There's a free ticket waiting for who guessed right who I'm talking about. Anybody? I'm waiting. Oh, no one? All right. She's an actress. Her name is Dolly Unachuku. Welcome.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Welcome. And I have another big fish again. He is a Ruke Amata. Welcome
Okay.
to the show.
Thank you. I just wanted to ask, what kind of fish is it? Is it fresh fish? Is it ice fish? Because me, I like fish. So let me know what kind of fish. So the fish is welcome.
Tilapia.
Okay, tilapia is manageable. But ice fish, that's mackerel, best fish in the world.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I said.
You think so?
Scientifically.
Okay.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. We are here today. Can you please just introduce yourself?
Okay, basically, I'm a filmmaker. Like she said, my name is Ruke Amata. I come from a line of actors, producers, and everything. I have quite a number of brothers, fine boys, who are actors. So those of us who are not too fine, we started from behind the scenes, but as old they started catching up with all of us. The finance doesn't really matter anymore. So that's why I've now started acting. But like you said, we're here to talk about Dolly's production called Broadway.
Yep.
And for me, usually I'm not, like I said, I don't usually act. But since I've known Dolly from way back, and well, they say I can act, so I'm not too sure. But I said, okay, don't come and act. So that's why we're here. And yeah, so Dolly.
Introduce myself, eh?
Yes.
Okay, my name is Dolly Unachuku. I'm an actress, a producer, and a film director. So I'm a filmmaker. Been acting way back since I was 16, and I just felt I should go further, into production. When you act for so long, it gets a bit boring. That you want to do something more. So it's either you go into producing or directing. So which is what I did. I went into producing while in Nigeria. Now I've gone into directing. So yeah, and this is the first major film that I've done here in England.
Wow. Today we are here about your new movie.
Yes, Broadway.
Broadway. Which will be premiere on the 20th of April.
Yes, 28th of April at the Odeon Cinema, Greenwich.
And today I want you to tell us about the movie itself. Okay. And what is it all about?
Okay, Broadway. Well, Broadway is a movie about what is going on in the church. Is actually indirectly a Christian movie, because it deals with the do's and don'ts and the bad and ugly, controversy in the church. And it's all about the role of a pastor's wife. Most of I came across a lot of good pastors' wives and bad ones. So I thought it would be good to highlight, what is the role of this pastor's wife, because some pastors' wives think they are film stars, first ladies. That's what they call them. So at the end of the day, are they there to serve the church or to advertise themselves? So I got the inspiration for the film from a real life pastor's wife that was actually behaving as if she owned the church. She was sacking and employing people. These are voluntary people, people that have come to volunteer for the church. So she will sack them because they are not standing up for her. Because as soon as she walks into the room, everybody is meant to stand up. Mommy Gio, she will sack you if you don't stand up. So it's real. It's a real life story that I of course added bits and to make it dramatic, so that was where we got the inspiration to myself and Evelyn Obaho, to write on this story. And it's a story that will actually touch the heart, a story that people will watch and see themselves. It's like, oh, is this about me? You understand? Because we dealt with so many other things in the church, things that are happening in the church, and who are these people? It's all of us. We are all partakers, so it's like telling people that the church is a healing ground, is a hospital. Everybody has one thing or the other they are dealing with. We have so many people are in this house of grace, about a church called House of Grace, where so many people are in, and they all have their different problems, so they all bring it back into the church. So it's a really wonderful story, I think.
Yeah. If I could just add a bit to that, the thing I really like about the story, I've already told you, is that fine, we have one or two pastors or pastors' wives who are not going the right way, but the problem is that it's the congregation that causes that. You have, when you hype up a man, we are all human beings. First of all, even the biggest pastor is still a man of God. First, still a man voice of God. So when you pump too much praise to people, they start believing it. I remember one of my pastors used to say then that people just wrote, pastor, lay hands on me, pastor, lay hands on me, I have this problem. He said, do they think he doesn't have problems? Exactly. And if he was that special, he'd be walking around like this,
laid his own hands on himself.
So the Bible has given us the abilities and the authority to face some of these problems ourselves and deal with them. But I think it's the Niger or African mentality. You always need someone to go
be up
say,
there.
Bobby Pastor. You see someone, a young girl comes in, you're older than her. My mommy. You start, you're reflecting for her. All those things, actually, those are ills that go into the heads of. We are all human beings. Like the Bible says, Elijah was a man of like character. They are all human beings. Nobody is a demigod.
So exactly. And the people in church, the congregation, tend to worship the pastors, not God. Not God. Worship the woman of God. Worship the pastor's wife. That is so not correct. So that is the things that we dealt with in this movie.
But like you said again, the beautiful thing about it is that it's when you finish watching it that you're like, oh, is this what he's talking about? Because it's drama.
It's drama.
And that's the most important thing about it. One of the issues we have with Nollywood, because I've been part of it, is that most of our stories have lost drama. We've become more technical. We are better in terms of the techniques, but the major thing about every story, the drama, we've lost it. And that's what Dolly is bringing back. She's brought back the drama. You can watch, enjoy it, and
not see where it will end. Because I know people start a film and they already told you the ending. You already know how it's going to happen. You understand? So we've written this story in a way that you cannot predict it. You cannot predict it. You think this is going on well, and all of a sudden this is what you see. So that is drama.
So can you tell us what role did you play?
Well, in the movie I gave myself a very lovely role. A well-devoted pastor. I played Pastor Rhoda, and in the movie I was one of the founders of the church. I helped the man of God, the pastor, the real pastor, which is Pastor Gary, played by Ruke. Apparently when he first started the church, I got this inheritance and I helped him, to set up this church because I believed in his anointing. But then he married a bad wife. In the story, he is a very good pastor. I'm just giving them some clues. No, they don't have it yet. They don't have it yet. They don't have it. So I played a pastor, and the twist in my story is that in the story about me is that I have a brother who is gay. And I was trying to hide him away from the church just because I don't feel it's right, and I'm trying to hide him, you know, from the church. Is my little secret. So everybody in this story had a secret. You understand? Pastor Gary had his own secret that they need to come and find out. I've just exposed mine. And even Cleopatra, who played Pastor Uche, had her own story, her own hidden story. You understand? So we all had, we're all in the church. We have our secrets. There are people, every one of us in the church have a secret, have something that we don't want out there, you know. So it's I believe it's a real life, it's a reality. You understand? It's things that you see in real in churches.
Okay, I was to add a bit to what she has said. One of the things I like about the character, the role she played, is that unlike what happens most of the time, once it's okay, you're the producer, you're the director, you find the biggest role and give yourself. You don't look, okay, am I, do I fit this role?
Yeah.
Most of us who as writers or producers, directors, we do not think of that. So you now come and you now end up having wrong casting. I remember the trouble we went to actually to cast for that particular role. Most other people, most of your colleagues,
they told me that I should take it.
No, take it, play it.
Play the role. I said no, it's not me.
Would you interpret it properly? Are you suited for that role?
That's the word. Yeah.
It's entertainment, and you have to. You don't put a round peg in a square hole.
Yes.
So you have to make sure it fits nicely. And maybe that's one of the reasons why I fit nicely for my role.
No, he actually, while we were auditioning, Ruke did not know he was going to play Pastor Gary. We were auditioning for Pastor Gary as well. So, but after the audition, we didn't get anybody that suited the role. So I think it's the Spirit of God that told me, what you are looking in Sokoto is in your Sokoto. And I looked, I said, come on, bros, play this role. You're well suited for the role. And of course, he can't say no. He can't say no to me. So he thought about it. I said, okay, all right. Because he saw as well that we couldn't find somebody that was suited for that particular. Yes, we had a lot of people.
It was a good opportunity. Yeah. Thank you for the opportunity and everything. But because, like I said, I shy away from acting.
Yeah.
For different reasons.
Yeah.
And all of that. But yeah. And if I want to sound like Shakespeare has this quote that says, "I've been tied to a stake and I cannot fly."
Abuse.
So I did Shakespeare in school, so I wanted to be
I think I heard that the movie was done here, or what is the difference by doing it here or doing it back home, Nigeria?
Oh, the recording here is very different from what we are used to in Nigeria. In fact, you have to put in twice as much of effort here, because in Nigeria you have an already made team. You know, most teams, most people in Nigeria work full time. You understand? They are professionals. If you get a sound man, that's all he does. If you get a cameraman, that is all he does. But here, everybody is working. You know, so acting is just a hobby to them. It's part-time. Exactly. Because of the bills, they have to pay their bills. So it's like when you're trying to draw up a schedule, you're asking, oh, are you free? I have to go to work and come back by 7. This person is and at odd hours, you know. Everybody is not working the same time. It's not like 9 to 5. They're working differently. So you have to work towards them, you understand, the timing that they are free. You know, but we were quite lucky, I would say, because we got a holiday house where we lodged, you understand. So it's like we all went over there. We stay 1 week in a place and shoot all that is happening in this house, move to another house and stay. So we were like lodging and shooting. So the actors were quite cooperative. They were able to, you know, give us that time. But the difference is purely the professionalism, you know, people working on other things here, and they are working, you know, they have to give you their timing and all that. So that is definitely, and the money, of course, they change pounds. Pounds is obviously, you know. So when I went back home, because I shot a bit, some of it back in Nigeria, the bits where we have been back in Tola, Patrick Doyle, Tina Museum was shot in Nigeria. and I can tell you, it was so easy. It was so. In fact, I was enjoying it. It brought back memories of shooting in Nigeria, unlike here.
No, you know,
Okay,
yeah, no, talking.
You wanna add anything?
No, for what you just said, you know, actually, had something that I actually forgotten about when we were filming. You know, there's the DOP who came from Nigeria, Jonathan. They was one of the best, and you know, he's used to shooting the Nigerian. And he now came. We now had these people who I think was the person doing sound or something like that. And we're shooting a scene. We had done, I think, most of the close-ups. Just had one more close-up to do. And the person said, "No, sorry, it's time for
break time.
So you need to
white people." Yeah, he was a white woman.
Let's just take this close-up, sorry, and everything. And the kind of way no one else can take up that stick because that is her job.
Yeah.
So you have to wait, and you know, it was a
we had to go and eat and take off all the makeup. You know, when you are eating all the makeup, Jonathan was just sitting like this and wondering, what is how you don't do this? You understand? You can't. You can't do that back in Nigeria. You know, you shoot. You finish that scene at least. Come on, you finish the scene, but they just say, "Oh, it's time for lunch. We're off for lunch." They left. They stopped and they went to eat. Wow. And then you have to start making up all the artists again, you know, and all that. So that takes more time. Yeah. There is so much difference. So much, yeah.
And about the film, how much is the ticket? You can tell the people.
The ticket is standard is £30 and the VIP is £60. So for those that want ticket, is either they go on Eventbrite / Broadway, or they call the number, which is 07564 731 557.
Again?
07564 564 731
557.
Yeah. So they come to the gate.
Yeah.
But there's no guarantee they will get, because we are actually running
once again
short.
You said the ticket is £30
£30 for the standard and £60 for the VIP. Yeah.
Oh.
And of course, you know, the VIPs, after the premiere, the screening, we take them up to the lounge and have a party.
Enjoy.
So we have a lot of things lined up for the VIP tickets. Yeah.
Do you want to say anything? Any addition, any subtraction?
VIP, so
VIP, so you always go for VIP. Even if I'm coming,
and then socialize
go for VIP.
Socialize with the actors, you know.
That's the place take a picture with them.
You know, you do that on the red carpet.
You know what? There's also a red carpet too. Don't forget to. So when you are coming, come with your lovely dress.
Now
there will be a red carpet there. What time is it? What time?
The red carpet will start at 8:45.
And the movie will
start? The movie proper will start at 11.
In the evening?
In the night, yes.
Wow. We
want to stick to time. That's the time Odeon gives us, you know. So we want to stick to time so that we can finish we can put the movie, because the movie is
how many hours?
Quite long. It's about 2 hours. Yes, slightly, under 2 hours. So we need to go into the cinema quickly to finish that on time, to give time for the party. Yeah, because we have to vacate the party by 3 o'clock.
Wow.
So we want to have more time, you know. So we want people to be punctual, come on time. The stars are going to be there on time to start the red carpet, and then we'll take it from there.
So the red carpet will be done by who?
By you.
By who? What's the name now? Tell them now. Tell people now.
Heritage
so that they will know how to dress. When you're coming,
Heritage TV will
be
there. Huh? Heritage TV will be there live.
Yeah. Dress to reflect your heritage.
To
reflect your heritage. So dress, yeah. So
I think that's what we should be doing. We should be dressing to reflect our heritage.
You know what I mean? Yes, because I'm going in a Nigerian attire.
Wow, that's
I am going all Nigeria.
They did Wakanda.
You understand? Did you see it? So that was wonderful. Yes, I saw that. No, I'm going Nigeria.
So when you are coming, come on time and dress heritage.
reflect
To
your
reflect
heritage.
your heritage.
That's
Don't
it.
forget that.
Because it's going to be covered by heritage.
By
It's
Heritage
going to
TV.
yeah, it's going to be covered by Heritage TV. So come dressed to reflect your
Heritage.
that's it. Thank you. So what else do you want to tell people? I don't know. What else do you want to tell them?
Well, what I would just say, because you know, there's been quite a lot of talk about Nollywood, especially here in the UK. Luckily, there's a gradual reorientation of of Nollywood here in the UK Nollywood, and we've come to realize our lapses. We're trying to correct them because when it started, it was quite interesting. But along the line, of course, it's a free market.
Yeah.
And creativity is not something you can put a measuring stick or a yardstick.
Yeah.
So something someone will consider as interesting, most people might not consider it interesting, but the person, it is his own form of creativity.
Yeah.
So, but now we've realized that even though it's a form of art, there's also a science to it. And so we have now tried to merge the science and the art so that we have at least a standard level. So whoever is coming knows he's going to be entertained, knows he's going to be educated, and he will leave feeling fulfilled.
That's right.
So I'm staking my, what should I stake? Should I count money? Any amount on it that when you come, if you are not entertained, if you are not
get your money back,
enlightened, come to me. Give you
this is
So they're going
guarantee.
to refund your money.
This is guarantee.
Yes. The percentage of your money. Talk like this.
That is true, because we have gone an extra mile here in this movie. Jonathan Bemuta was the cinematographer. He came from Nigeria, stayed with us here all through. Of course, that was all he came to do. He's always waking up. So what are we shooting today and all that, you know? So and I did the editing as well back in Nigeria with very good hands. You understand? So and Ruke was helped as well with some of the directing. So we actually put heads together, you know, to come up with a very good film here. And because, like he said, we've had a lot of, you know, complaints, you know, about our films here. Some of them, you know, so we had that behind our mind when we were shooting this. And coming from old hands, there's no way we will not try our best, because we've been in this business for too long. So we did our best to come up with something that is very good and that will be very entertaining.
So that's it. So don't forget, save the date on the 20th of April 2018 at
Audience Cinema, Greenwich.
There you're going to enjoy yourself to the fullest. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.